Hi, and welcome to your Imaginate Suite training session. I'm Emma, and I'll be guiding you through how the software looks and works, whether you're using it on a portable machine or in an immersive room. I'll also show you how to use the creation suite that comes with Imaginate, so you can get the most out of your experience. So first, I'm going to load up the Imaginate suite. You'll see it go through a quick startup process. This is exactly the same whether you're using a portable device or working in your immersive room. It begins by validating your license. As long as you're connected to the internet, this will go through automatically, and the default interactive activities included with the suite will start to play. If you're not connected, it should prompt you to connect to a network. Just follow the on-screen instructions. And if you run into any issues at all, don't worry. Just get in touch with us and we'll be happy to guide you through it. In the Play section, the first tile you'll see is Shuffle. Just like when the system starts up, Shuffle will randomly cycle through all the default activities. You can scroll through them using the left and right buttons on your remote. Next is by Profile. In the Creation Suite, which I'll show you a bit later, you can set up custom profiles. These could be for a student, a user, a teacher, a specific topic, or even a day of the week. Once you've created those profiles, they'll appear here for you to choose from. Each one is a personalized playlist, where you decide which activities play, in what order, and for how long. If you're using an immersive room, you can also link these profiles to mood lighting or other sensory hardware, like bubble tubes, fiber optics, wind machines, or aromatherapy. All your saved profiles can be accessed right here. Once you choose the profile, it will play the list of activities and you can skip through with the black remote. Browse Library lets you explore all the different activity types, which are listed along the top of the screen. You can scroll through these using the left and right buttons on your remote. Once you've selected a category, navigate down to see the available activities. You can choose to play a single activity. It will keep looping until you exit, no matter if you press left or right or complete it. Or, you can select Play All, which will cycle through all the activities in that category. For example, all the jigsaws, using the left and right buttons on your black remote. Help contains a series of short videos to guide you through using the Creation Suite, the Imaginate app, and the Instant Activity Wizard. YouTube gives you access to a selection of pre-approved, educational clips, available when you're connected to the internet. These are non-interactive videos, all sourced from YouTube and carefully vetted for quality and relevance. You'll find topics like the Victorians, Egyptians, Romans, and more. Just select a clip to watch. Just remember, an internet connection is required. Event box changes throughout the year to keep things fresh and engaging. Right now, it's showing Easter content, but you might also see other seasonal profiles, like spring, or featured themes such as National Pet Month. This is all pre-made content that we update regularly, so there's always something new to explore. It includes activities based on holidays like Easter, Valentine's Day, and Christmas, as well as seasonal themes, spring, summer, autumn, and winter. We also highlight awareness days and fun dates like Black History Month or Chocolate Chip Cookie Day. Expect a mix of splats, word searches, quizzes, jigsaws, and more. We also have the Instant Activity Wizard, which lets you quickly create personalized content. All you need is a USB stick, create a folder and add your own images to it. Then, plug the USB into the Sense interactive projection unit or into the PC in your immersive room. Once the USB is inserted, the Activity Wizard will appear automatically. It only shows up when a USB is connected, and you'll see your folders of personal images ready to use. The wizard creates simple, cause and effect style activities, like Splat, Image Painter, Bubble Pop, and Jigsaw, using the images you've uploaded. And when you remove the USB stick, the content disappears. So if the images are personal, there's no need to worry. Once the USB is out, those pictures are no longer accessible. Settings. In the Settings tab, you can connect to your wireless network. A list of available networks will appear. Just select the one you want and enter your password. Resize. This option only applies to the mobile units. So if you're using a micro, mini, or flex, you can resize the image with your remote. Look for the small green dots in the corners, pull them in, press OK, and you can adjust the projection size. Once you're happy, press the Home button to recalibrate. Closing the software. There are 3 ways to close the software. If you're on a support call and need to exit the software to access the desktop, select Close. This will shut the software down only. Restart will reboot both the software and your machine. Shutdown powers everything off completely, just like pressing and holding the red button on your black remote. If you're in an immersive room, remember to power off the projectors separately using the projector remotes. Support. The final tab is Support. Everything you need is right there. You'll find our email address, phone number, your system's serial number, and the last time it connected to the server. If you ever need help, head to this screen to get those details. There are a few handy features to know about on the black remote. If you're in an activity like the ball game, splat, scatter, bingo, or a card game, you can make it faster and more responsive by pressing the up button. This speeds up the activity. In a jigsaw activity, pressing the up button will break the puzzle into more pieces, making it a bit more challenging. And if you hold down the button with the 3 lines, you'll be asked whether you want to enable text-to-speech. If you turn that on, any activity with written text, like a quiz, will be read out loud for you. Just a few quick tips to help you get the most out of your remote. When you start up your mobile interactive projection unit or immersive room for the first time, you'll be prompted to activate an account to begin your journey. If you see this option, simply follow the on-screen instructions. Enter your email address, and you'll receive a link to create your Creation Suite account. Be sure to check your junk or spam folder if it doesn't arrive in your inbox. If you don't see the activation prompt when starting up, just get in touch with us. We'll be happy to help you set up your account manually. Once you've activated your account, you'll receive a confirmation email. You'll have created your password and gained access to the Creation Suite. To log in, simply enter your username and password on the login screen. From there, you can also give others access to the Creation Suite for your mobile unit or immersive room. To do this, go to the Admin tab. In the top left corner, click on Users, then press the plus button. Enter their email address, assign the appropriate user rights, and hit Send Link. They'll receive an email, just like you did, allowing them to create their own password and access the Creation Suite. The Creation Suite allows you to import your own pictures, videos, and audio files, as well as create custom profiles and build your own activities to use on your mobile unit or in your immersive room. We also provide a built-in media library with a wide range of ready-to-use images, videos, and audio clips. However, if you can't find exactly what you need, you can easily import your own media. To do this, head to the Multimedia tab. You'll see the different media types listed along the top. If you want to import an image, make sure you're in the Images section, then click the plus button and select Choose File. This will open your device's file explorer, typically your Downloads or Pictures folder. If you're on a PC, make sure the image you want to use is already saved on your computer. Once selected, give your image a title and add some tags, keywords that will help you find it easily later when building activities. When you have given the file the name and tags, press Upload, and this will import the image into your Creation Suite to use within the activity creator. This is the same process for importing your own videos as well. Make sure you are in the Video tab and press the plus button to find the video file you want to import. Give the video a title and some tags, then when complete, press Upload. This is the same process for sounds as well. Now that we've imported some media, we can start creating activities. But before we do that, let's walk through how to create a profile. Start by selecting the Profile tab. To create a new profile, press the plus button. Give your profile a name, and if you'd like, you can add a picture to personalize it. Once you're ready, press Create. Now, select Edit on that profile, and you'll be able to build a personalized playlist. On the right-hand side, you'll see a blank schedule. Along the top, you can navigate through the different activity types. Just drag the ones you want into the schedule. You can reorder these activities simply by dragging and dropping them. You can also adjust the duration of each activity by using the up or down arrows. If you have an immersive room, you'll see extra icons that let you control your room's hardware. The light bulb icon allows you to set the color of the mood lighting. Just click it, select your system, and a color dial will appear. You can choose a different lighting color for each activity. The fan icon lets you control the wind speed. If you have sensory hardware, like fiber optics or bubble tubes, you'll see another icon that allows you to change the display color using the dial. And finally, the aromatherapy icon lets you select a scent to be released during that activity. Just make sure you know which scent is in each chamber before assigning it. Once you're happy with your profile and playlist, press the Home button to save. Allow around 20 minutes for the content to download to your mobile device or immersive room. Let's explore the Activity Creator. Start by selecting Create New Activity. This will show you all the different activity types you can build. We'll begin with Media Player. This activity is non-interactive, meaning the content, either an image or a video, will display without being interrupted by touch. At the top, choose whether you want to use an image or a video. Select your chosen file, and a green box will appear around it to confirm your selection. Next, choose a piece of background music or a sound effect. If you prefer no sound, simply click Next. You'll now see a preview of your activity. Left-click on Active Preview to update the thumbnail on the right-hand side. You can zoom in, zoom out, or move the crop box around to get the best view of your media. Once you're happy with how it looks, press Save. Once you've saved the activity, it will be available in your library, ready to use on your unit or in your immersive room. If you'd like to add it to a profile, just go into your profile, select Edit Schedule, navigate to the Media Player tab along the top, and drag it straight into your playlist. The next activity we're going to create is called Paint. This activity has two modes, and we'll start with the black and white to color version. Begin by selecting your background image or video, then click Next. Since this is an image painting activity, we'll leave the foreground image blank, so simply click Next again without selecting anything. If you'd like, you can now choose a music file or sound effect to accompany the activity. Once you've made your selection, or skip this step, click Next at the bottom. You'll now see a preview of your activity. Use your mouse to wipe over the preview and reveal the color effect in action. When you're happy with how it looks, left-click within the active preview to update the thumbnail. Finally, give your activity a title and description, then click Save to complete it. The second mode for the Paint activity allows you to create a reveal effect, where one image or video is gradually uncovered to reveal another underneath. Start by selecting your background image or video, then choose a different foreground image or video that will appear on top. If you'd like, you can also add a sound effect or piece of music to enhance the experience. Once you're ready, click Save to generate a preview of the activity. As you move your mouse over the active preview, you'll see the foreground content reveal the background beneath it. When you're happy with the result, left-click the active preview to update the thumbnail. Finally, give your activity a title and description, then hit Save to finish. The next activity type is called Tiles. This is a fun, cause and effect activity that allows one image or video to gradually transform into another using animated tile effects. It may take a bit of experimentation to achieve your desired look, but the results can be really effective. Start by selecting your background image or video, then click Next. You'll then choose your foreground image or video. This will be the content that appears on top and is gradually replaced by the background. Next, you'll be prompted to set the effect speed, followed by the effect type. These two settings significantly influence how the transition looks, so feel free to experiment until you find the combination that works best for your activity. Once you're happy with the preview, left-click inside the active preview to update the thumbnail. Finally, add a title and description, then click Save to complete the setup. Several activity types share a similar creation process. Boing, Splat, Scatter, and Particle all use object packs. These packs contain the interactive elements that will appear in your activity, what you'll splat, scatter, or animate, depending on the effect you're working with. Let's start with the splat activity. Begin by selecting a background image, then click Next. Browse through the available object packs and choose the item you'd like to use for the splat effect. Some packs contain single splat items, while others are labeled multi-splat. We'll cover the difference shortly. Once you've selected your object, click Next. Choose a sound effect or music if desired, then press Next again. You'll now see a preview of your activity. With single splat objects, the animation is triggered by a single press. Tap the object and it will animate or disappear. If you're happy with the effect, left-click the active preview to update the thumbnail. Then, add a title and description, and click Save. To explore the multi-splat option, look for objects labeled multi-splat in the object pack. These create a sequence. For example, tapping a cracked egg may transform it into a fried egg, cycling through different states with each interaction. Once you're satisfied with your multi-splat or single splat setup, remember to update the thumbnail, give your activity a title and description, and then save. The next activity we'll look at is Scatter, which follows a similar setup to Splat, but with a slightly different effect. Start by selecting your background image. This is what will be revealed during the scatter effect. Then click Next. Browse the object packs and choose the item you'd like to use for the scatter effect. These objects will cover the screen and be scattered away when interacted with to reveal the background beneath. If you'd like, select a sound effect or piece of music to enhance the activity, then click Next. You'll now see a preview of your activity. Interacting with the objects will scatter them off the screen, uncovering the background image. Once you're happy with how it looks, left-click the active preview to update the thumbnail, then give your activity a title and description, and click Save to finish. Bubble Pop is one of the most popular activities in the Imaginate Suite, and it's delightfully simple to set up. Start by selecting your background image or video. This will be the scene behind the popping bubbles. Next, choose how you'd like the large bubble to behave. Should it automatically respawn once all bubbles have been popped? Or should it reappear only when the screen is touched? Pick the option that best suits your activity. Select a sound effect or background music if desired, then click Next. You'll now see a preview of your bubble pop activity in action. Once you're happy with the result, left-click the active preview to update the thumbnail. Finally, give your activity a title and description, then click Save to finish. The jigsaw activity is simple yet effective, perfect for creating engaging, interactive puzzles. Start by selecting the image or video you'd like to turn into a jigsaw puzzle. If you'd like to add a little extra atmosphere, choose a sound effect or music track, then click Next. You'll now see a preview of your jigsaw activity. Once you're happy with how it looks, left-click the active preview to update the thumbnail. Finally, give your activity a title and description, and click Save to complete it. The word search activity is a fantastic way to create fun, educational experiences. Begin by selecting your background image or video. This sets the scene for your word search. Next, add the words you'd like users to find. You can either manually type them into the boxes, adding more as needed, or For a quicker setup, use ChatGPT to generate a themed word list. Simply copy and paste the list into the input area, hit submit, and the boxes will auto-populate for you. Click Next, then choose a sound effect or background music if you'd like, and click Next again. You'll now see a preview of your word search. When you're happy with it, left-click the active preview to update the thumbnail. Finally, give your activity a title and description, and click Save to complete it. The maths and phonics activities include some helpful customization options, allowing you to tailor the experience to suit your users' needs. Maths activity setup. To begin, we recommend keeping the default background. Simply click Next to move on. Choose the template you'd like to customize. Set the number of questions you'd like the activity to ask. The default is 10, but this can be adjusted to suit your requirements. You can also choose how many answer options are presented. By default, there are 4 options, but for a simpler experience, you can reduce this to 2. Next, define the number range for the questions by setting the lowest and highest values the activity should use. If desired, select a sound effect or background music, then press Next. After previewing the activity, left-click the active preview to update the thumbnail. Then, add a title and description, and click Save to complete the setup. Storyboard Creator, Quiz Mode. Welcome to the Storyboard and Quiz Creator. You have access to a free 1-month trial of this feature, unless you've already purchased Editor Pro. If you'd like to upgrade at any time, please get in touch for more details. The Storyboard Creator lets you build interactive quizzes, storyboards, or guided tours. For this walkthrough, we'll focus on creating a quiz. Launch Storyboard and select Quiz. The first time you use the Creator, tooltips will be enabled to help guide you through each step. Along the left-hand toolbar, you'll see a variety of tools. Let's start by adding an image. After selecting your image, it will follow your cursor. Click anywhere on the screen to place it. Use the full-size icon to stretch it to fill the screen. Next, select the text tool. For this example, type, "What is this animal?" Use the toolbar below to change font, size, or color, and position the text wherever you like. Select the text tool again to create answer options, and place them over the image. Click the hand icon on each answer box to mark it as either correct or incorrect. Repeat this step for each answer you'd like to include. Once you've completed the first question, click Add New Page at the top to move on. Here's time. Add a background image, unrelated to the question. Click the music note icon to add a sound effect, e.g., a cow mooing. Select the text tool and type the question, "Who is making this noise?" For answers, use the image tool to insert images as choices. Again, use the hand icon on each image to mark correct, incorrect answers. Add another page and choose a background image, making it full screen. Create a text box with the question, "Where are the eyes?" Select the Shape tool and place a circle over the eyes in the image. To make the shape invisible to users, click the eye icon on the bottom toolbar. Then, use the hand icon to mark the area as the correct answer. You can create as many quiz questions as you'd like. Once finished, click Next at the bottom. Choose a sound effect or music track, if desired. Test your quiz in the active preview. When satisfied, left-click the preview to update the thumbnail. Finally, add a title and description, then click Save. Now, let's go through how to create an interactive story using storyboard mode. Start by selecting the Storyboard option. The setup is the same. You'll have a blank canvas and tools along the side to build your story. First, choose your background image or video. Press the icon to make the image full screen. Then we are going to place a circle over the tree and press the hide icon. Then click the hand icon, which will open up the additional toolbar where you can set the action. Choose Go to the next page as the action. Once the user interacts with the tree, it will bring up page 2 of your story. This time, add an image of the kitchen scene as the background. You can also add text to this page, which the system can read aloud automatically, helping to bring the story to life. To make the page interactive, use the Shape tool to place a circle over Daddy's bowl. Click the hand icon to set an action. This time, choose sound effect as the action trigger. I've pre-recorded myself saying, "Ouch, too hot," and imported it as an audio file. Select this audio file so it plays when the bowl is touched. You can repeat this process for all the bowls, assigning a different action or sound effect to each. Remember, the actions you can trigger include shape, text, image, video, or audio. To allow the user to move the story forward, we need to add a navigation element. Insert an icon, such as an arrow, onto the page. Click the hand icon on the arrow and set the action to Next Page. Once that's set, select New Page to create page 3 of your story. Add the third background image, and again, make it full screen. You can continue to add text and interactive elements just like before, making the story more engaging. Important: always remember to add navigation icons, like arrows, to allow users to move through the story. If you're creating a tour instead of a linear story, or if you'd like to give users the ability to go back to the start or to a previous page, add another icon, such as a back arrow. Click the hand icon, and set the action to Go to Previous Page, or Go to a specific page. Once you've completed building your story, choose a sound effect or background music if desired, then press Next. You'll now see a preview of the story you've created. If you're happy with how everything looks and works, left-click the active preview to update the thumbnail. Finally, give your story a title and description, then press Save to complete it. With the Imaginate Suite app, you can easily select activities, manage user profiles, and even control your immersive room setup, all from your tablet, phone, or iPad. Once you've downloaded the app, simply connect it to your machine or immersive room. To do this, head to the Admin tab, tap the I button, and a pop-up will appear. Select View Link Code. This generates a QR code for you to scan when prompted by the app. It's that simple to get started. Need help while using the Creation Suite? Just tap the speech bubble icon to open our live chat. You'll be instantly connected to a member of our team who's ready to answer any questions you have about the portal. That's everything you need to get started with the Creation Suite. We hope you enjoy exploring and creating.